Any married man should forget his mistakes. There's no need for two people to remember the same thing. Well, it was a nice visit to see Kay today. Didn't do much. Wasn't much to do. Wasn't even an exercise program to take her to. But before I left yesterday, I saw that I had bought a necklace for her, Mother's Day, and I don't know, it got lost. My eyes are so bad that I didn't give it to her. So I found it, so I thought I'd take and give it to her. Well, you know, these little clips are very hard to manipulate if you can't see. I could open the clip, but I couldn't find the chain link to hook it on. So I had to wait till a caregiver came in. She put it on her, and then Kay didn't want it on her, so she tried to take it off. So I had to take it off her. And one of the other ladies next to her, I asked her, "You want it?" Yeah, she wanted it, so I put it on her, gave it to her. Maybe Kay would have wanted it later, but in her condition, I don't know whether she would be able to keep it anyway. Probably wouldn't last very long. So anyway, the other lady has it. And then I went over, instead of coming home, I had the shuttle take me to Costco. I had to, of course, pre-schedule this yesterday. And while I was there, I wanted to get what I was there for was to get some pictures printed, posters size, which I did. And on the way, you know, you always want to know how long one have to wait for the shuttle, because I didn't know if I could get the pictures before the shuttle got there or not. I called up and someone named, well, I forget now. I wrote it down on my notebook. She said, well, I asked her, can I get an ETA? He says, well, hey, you've got a 12:30 to 1. I says, yeah, I know that, but when's the bus going to get here? Well, he's on a break, so I don't know. I says, okay. I just let it go. No need to argue with her. She was just going to be nasty. She was going to be nasty. So I always just hang up for a few minutes, call back, and get someone who's more pleasant, which I did. Found out when the bus was coming and sat and waited for it there at Costco. And I got home, and here I am. Well, coming up is Memorial Day. Missing around here is have a happy Memorial Day. Last year, I wasn't upset, but I was so amused. Have a happy Memorial Day. How can you have a happy Memorial Day? You're thinking of your loved ones and your friends who've been killed in this lousy war. And today, all the decorations, but no, have a happy Memorial Day. I guess the message must have got back to them. Well, I hope so, but I'd like to say have a Memorial Day. Memorialize these people if you're going to do it. There was also when they don't know what TAPS is, that they play at funerals. I don't know. I think education is pretty much shortchanged if you don't know what TAPS is. I couldn't believe it, although I think that person must know when they hear it. Anyway, every day, the lady at the table next to me will ask me, how's Kay? And I'd always tell her, you don't get any better with dementia. So then she'll inevitably ask me, how old is she? And of course I say, well, she's 94. Oh, la-di-da, or something like that. She can't believe it, she's 94. But lately, last few days, instead of asking me how old she is, couple, 3 days, she was asking me, is she in her 90s? I said, yes. So I've always just answered her question. But today, she says, is she 94? And of course, I tell her yes. So, other than a little short-term memory is gone, but she's a German war bride. She married a American soldier in Berlin. She was 16 when the Russians conquered her, and they abused her and everyone else at 16, you can bet, to the extent that she was never able to have any children. I'm sure that was the reason. And raped probably many times, hundreds, no doubt, because she was young, she was blonde, and the Russians were going to get back at her. So don't you forget that when they whitewashed the communist treatment of Germany. She told me once that if she had become pregnant, she would have killed herself. She did become pregnant, but it was a tubal pregnancy. So, but I guess I don't know anything about women's problems, but I would imagine that the abuse she got had destroyed any chance she had to have children. They're trying to restore the reputation of the communists. Well, Stalin starved to death 10 million Ukrainians, and that even the Germans were accused of killing that many Jews. And that's for a fact. We know that. No one disputes it. Well, have a nice day, but not a happy Memorial Day. White smoke from under the hood of my car means the starter went out or my car has elected a new pope.